Like, you don't start getting jobs until you've earned your voice. Like, you might get like little things here and there to survive, but the big stuff and the good editorial, like the editorial that will be really powerful for your career, starts happening when you've earned it. And I've been really looking at how do you earn it? You know, because it's like the magic question, like how do you make $1 gajillion? Like, and I started really looking at, for me, how I earned it. I worked with Katie Grand for 2.5 years before she offered me a job producing. So when I was producing, I was really assisting her. In the managerial level, I was assisting her. So I built trust with her. And that's what I did with Mariama Lee. I'd worked with her 2 seasons before she offered me the job at French Vogue. So I started to look at, and some of the other people who have created incredible careers, you know, you start to earn respect with people by helping them. And it seems so weird, and I mean, it's not like the normal logic, right? That you would earn your right to be creative from like helping people, but it's how it goes. You know, that's why it's like calling designers that you really love, who maybe are your same generation, young designers, or even designers from maybe a generation above, sometimes and saying, look, I'll do anything for you for free, what do you need? Like, you start to earn, and you go in there and you just take care of them, and learn, you start to earn a voice quick. And that's what I did with designers, that's what I did with magazines. And it's really important because, you know, if you start to tell people what you think before they're giving you the permission to, they're gonna get you out the door as fast as they can. As fast as they can. So you have to, you know, it's like that building trust. You have to build the trust for them to give you the space to have your voice. Is that making sense? Because I know it's kind of existential. Yeah. Right? I mean, it's not like you put it's like, I wish I could just come in here and be like, yeah, you put this dress with this shoe and you'll be a bazillionaire styling. It's like, it's so not that. It's so about how you think and act with people, you know? Yeah.
Do you think the people you work for actually value what you do, or, yeah?
It might not always seem that way. I mean, I've been in situations, I have a big thing about respecting assistants. I'm in a rarity with that. But the people who act really nasty, okay, so I don't want to generalize that all the stylists, but older stylists from like the 90s, like a lot of Laura's generation, but not Laura necessarily, they were all used and abused by their bosses at the magazines. Like, the stories I've heard, like, just being yelled, like, one woman, she was telling me in the 70s, she had to go get a pig from a farm, clean it in a bathtub, and then babysit the pig overnight and take it to the shoot the next day. And this was a major shoot for French Vogue, major. And it's like, my assistants don't, I mean, we would hire an animal person to do that now. But I mean, the stuff that they went through, you know, and they never got thank yous. So how they treated their assistants were very similar to that, right? And I feel like with my generation, luckily, like Katie too, she was so respectful. I mean, if we messed up, we got in trouble. You know, you get in trouble because with what we're doing, there's such huge consequences when you're assisting and you mess up, because you've suddenly completely thrown off a stylist business and possibly lost their client. So there's a lot at stake, like a lot at stake. But it's like people who scream at assistants on set, they just look like an idiot.
But not only that kind of respect, because it's one thing to work for free, but you want to get the recognition and be known as, okay, she's the future or whatever.
I know, that's really hard because people don't usually speak it. You know, they don't. When I was assisting, like, the people I worked for, and I worked for so many people because when I was producing, I considered that assisting too. And you know, they never said to my face that they thought I was great, but I would hear back from other people like, oh, you know, she loves you. You know, she thinks you're amazing. So it would come, but it's just not. And I think that's the hardest thing. And I think that that's across the board, like almost in any business, is that sometimes we're looking for recognition, but it's probably never going to come. And that, you know, and that's really hard. It's really hard to be with that, because I mean, I'm busting my butt. I didn't have a day off for 3 months, not one day. And it was like, was there ever, I mean, not that she was ungrateful, because she wasn't, but it was how it is, you know? But then the things that I learned, and the reputation I have from being with, you know, assisting this person, and the things